hi there again. It's time for us to get into the smoky eye. And for this, we're going to use the Addiction Palette 1. Although, really, I could do it with any color of any color, family color that I have. And I have, all of the pigments. I would just need to find several different colors that work together. Now, we've done that for you. We have 3 different palettes and all of these colors work together and to make a smoky eye. So you can do the work yourself or you can let us do it for you. You're also going to need your perfect eyeliner and your devious or corrupted pigment. Make it a liquid. Put rose water in it to make it a liquid. You could use water, but rose water makes it, I think it has a deflocculant in it. So it makes it wetter. And that's kind of what a deflocculant does. So, and then make sure that you have your 3D mascara getting ready. With this new formula, I like to put it in a cup of hot water. It just seems to make it more creamier and it goes on easier. And they're aware that, there's a tendency of this new stuff to clump. So they're working on it. But for now, this is a perfectly acceptable workaround, and so that's what I do. When I start off, I get get some hot water in a cup, and get it going. Now, I made this. This is my other business. I make ceramics. So, and it got dropped and it's cracked, but it still works. That's why it's mine, and I don't have it for sale. It's mine because it got dropped and it's chipped. Anyway, moving on to the smoky eye. Now, if you remember in the last video, I went ahead and put the eye primer on. I think I'm going to do a second coat of that only because this is new to me and I don't know, and you can never have too much primer. You can't. You can never have too much primer. So, again, just rubbing it around the eye. You can use your fingers. You can use your brush. It's up to you, whatever you feel better about. And now, this is why you need your perfect. What you're going to do is draw, and this goes against everything we were ever taught, but start at the inside, like here, okay, and draw on your upper lid. Now, along the lines until you get to just past your pupil. And now go up into your crease. And take your crease here and around. So you see what I did there? Just like that. Okay? Now, next thing, you want to take your liner brush and your liquid, devious or corrupted, again, up to you. The real difference between that is, do you want shimmer or not? I'm using devious. And you want to fill in the corner and make the line along your upper lash cleaner. So. There you go. See? Okay. Now, next we take a crease brush. And we blend the edges, blend the edges, blend the edges. Okay, now you also want to get your under eye going. So go under here to the center. You can make this pretty thick because you're going to blend it here in a second. And then you also want to make sure that you do your waterline and your tight line. So waterline, tight line. Now if you make a mistake, make sure that you have your primer handy, the Glorious primer, the clear stuff, because that will take it right off. Of course, it takes it all the way off to the skin, so you have to redo all your foundation and primer and so on and so forth. But, you know, you still will have your stuff. Now, deluxe brush, put in your light color. I'm going to use the Elated and go all through up here in the corner. Okay, now medium color. I'm going to use the Brassy, and that is a shimmer. Put it across the lid, just like that. All right, now next thing you want to do is get the dark colors, get the darkest color you can, and in this case it's the Forthright. Okay, now back to your crease, under the eye, right here. Now, in this case, I'm going to pull out something that is not in this grouping. Actually, yeah, no, I won't. I'll go with Sincere. Sincere it's in between the Elated and the Brassy. It's a shimmer, but it's not really dark. So up here, you want it up to your eyebrow. And if you recall, I did my eyebrows in the last video. Now I'm going to need the lightest color I have, which is the Elated. And you want that up underneath your eye, up here, on your brow bone, on your brow. You're going to want that on the inside here. And you're going to want it here, right next to the darkest part in the corner. there. Just like that. Now, if there's anything that's kind of not gone the way you want it to or what have you, this is where you kind of, you know, work on it. There we go. And then I'm gonna thin this up in the front out a little bit because I don't like the way that came out. It's just a little too thick of a line right there. So here we go. This is the eye primer, the Glorious, the clear stuff that I said takes it all the way down to the skin and fixes any mistakes you make. There we go. See how quick that was? Took it right off. Now, this is the part that's important. This is your blending portion. You must blend when you do a smoky eye. Otherwise, it just doesn't look right. So blend, blend, blend. Blend the edges. Blend under for sure. Because it's a smoky eye, not a sharp eye. Smoke is not sharp. So clear it out. There we go. That's better. That's working. Now it's blending properly. There we go. Okay. So there's my smoky eye. And last but not least, .3D fiber lashes. Transplant gel. Fiber. Pack as many of the fibers as you can onto your little wand-y thing. Oh, right in the eyeball. Ah! Well, at least it's all natural. Won't hurt you. Having aim is a good thing, though. And always, always, always finish with the transplant gel. Now, I can keep going with this. It's do a third coat. But always finish with the transplant gel. The further you go, the more chance there is you're going to end up with a with clumps. And if you do, that's what this handy dandy little thing is for. This is our lash comb and our lash brush, and it has metal tines. So it actually will there you go. Take those clumps right up. Now, Smokey up. There you go. And again, haven't done anything on this side. We're doing a 1/2. So that is the eye. And let's go for the lip next.